Today I'm going to be going over the deadliest wildfire here in California history, the Paradise Camp Fire, which has killed 77 people so far and has a total of 993 people missing. Over 15,000 structures have been destroyed, which includes over 11,000 homes destroyed. So here are the 5 things I'm going to go over today that you need to know about this fire. How to help, the environmentalist issues that have caused these problems, the budget issues that have caused these problems, Governor Jerry Brown's direct impact on these fires, and how it started to begin with. So let's get right into it. How did the fire start to begin with? All indications are pointing to a PG&E power line that went down the morning of the start of the fire. It's going to take months of investigation work, but all signs are pointing towards this faulty power line that PG&E declared earlier in the day where the fire is suspected to start from. It's going to take months for them to conclude on exactly how it happened, but look at PG&E's stocks in the last 5 days right here. It is completely crashed. Money speaks, so PG&E's money and stocks are tanking. It's a pretty good sign that they're in trouble and they're probably more than likely the cause of this fire. Back in 2016, Jerry Brown vetoed a bill that was directly related to how this fire was started. Here's the bill right here, SB 1463, and here's what it states. The Commission, in consultation with the Department of Forestry and Fire Protection, shall prioritize areas in which communities are subject to conditions that increased fire hazards associated with overhead utility. This bill was directly aimed at overhead power lines and the causes of fires. So as you can see from that bill, Jerry Brown vetoed it. It passed 100%. Every single congressman, every single senator in California voted yes on this bill, and Jerry Brown vetoed it. Here's an ironic thing. So Jerry Brown vetoes a bill that would hold electrical companies more accountable for their power lines and maintaining them so we can stop having these forest fires. Yet 2 months ago, check this out. He signs a bill that allows utility companies to pass on the cost to the consumers. So not only are power lines a big problem here in California, Jerry Brown vetoes a bill that's going to hold them accountable and signs a bill that allows them to pass on costs to Californians. So check this out too. PG&E lines has been fingered as the cause of 12 wildfires here in California so far in 2018 alone. Cal Fire states that 8 out of the 12 of the fires that they have caused, they broke the California state laws. So we have the governor, Jerry Brown, protecting PG&E by not holding them accountable to a bipartisan, 100% bipartisan bill that was passed by every single state legislator. 100% bipartisan. Jerry Brown vetoes that bill to hold the utility companies accountable for their mismanagement of power lines. He signs a bill that allows utility companies to pass the fire-related costs on to consumers. This is crazy. This man is 100% responsible for not only all the destruction that's going on in California, these deaths that are happening, and now he's allowing utility companies to pass this cost on to Californians. Listen, California, wake up. Votes matter, people. Your vote counts. So when you're voting for these people, look it, they don't have your interest and they don't care about you at all. Every person who voted for a Democrat, I beg you to watch this. Look what your vote does. Your vote has financial impacts. It's costing people's lives, homes. Jerry Brown is protecting big corporate interest. Isn't that what you Democrats are all against, is big corporate interest? He's protecting big corporate interest, passing their cost on to you, and they are responsible that have broken state laws that have caused fires that are killing people. People are dying because of this. That's a great segue into voting Democrat and having a Democratic governor and a Democratic legislator. Look right here at the budget. This is fire budget that they cut. And why is he cutting budgets? Just like I said in another video. Look right here. 12% of California's entire budget goes to illegal aliens. We're talking $15 to $22 billion goes to illegal aliens. Yet he's got to cut fire protections. He protects the utility companies by vetoing a bill that holds them accountable. He signs a bill that allows utility companies to pass on the fire damage to us. So now let's get into the environmentalists here in California. And that's what Jerry Brown is going on. He's being backed by all these left-wing environmentalists. And the funny thing about these environmentalists, you don't even live out here in the forest areas. You live in San Francisco, Los Angeles. There ain't no forest there. You don't even know what's going on. You're worried about banning plastic straws. Meanwhile, the rest of the state is burning up because you have no idea. You live in a city. Oh, it makes me so mad. You people, you don't even understand what you're voting for. So let's take the bullet train, for example. You guys want this great high-speed bullet train to go from San Francisco to LA. It hasn't gone anywhere because of the environmentalists keep suing you left and right. So the same people that vote for this bullet train to go down there to Los Angeles to San Francisco are the same people that sue the hell out of it so it can't even get built. It's 11 years behind schedule. 11 years. One last great article right here. How misguided environmentalism is to blame for California wildfires. For decades, environmental protection schemes have usurped common sense. That's the truth. We're supposed to be prescribed burning our forest to get all the brush out from the bottom layers of it and to help just keep the fire hazard down. Yet the environmentalists don't want to do that. Don't burn the forest. Don't touch the forest. Let it be. Let Mother Nature be the way it is. It needs to be burned off. It needs to be logged. All the dead trees need to be taken out. There are so many things going on in the forest that could be done better to manage it. Instead, we just let it grow, all this undergrowth stay down there, and it's just a giant tinderbox. It needs to be cleared out. It needs to be managed. If we're going to live in these areas, it needs to be managed. So don't let the environmentalists who live in San Francisco, that live in concrete jungles, tell people who live out in the rural areas how they should live. And that's exactly what's going on. We got people in San Francisco and LA who are more worried about banning straws than making sure the forest is managed right. They have no idea how these people live and how the forest works. Yet they're over there in their concrete jungles telling everybody else how to live. So the last thing, guys, here's a couple sites I got going up right here. I've got them down in the links down in the description. Please click on the links. There's multiple different ways you can help. If you have Airbnbs, you can donate food, you can donate cash. However you can help. They need volunteers. So if you're in the medical field, they're really hurting for volunteers in the medical field. So please help out any way you can. This has been a huge tragedy, one of the biggest tragedies that has happened in California history. And the saddest part about it, this is really truly man-made. Due to electrical lines not being managed properly, Jerry Brown, who has protected the utility companies, and environmentalists. They're sitting at home back there in their concrete jungle, in their nice giant condos in San Francisco telling everybody else how to manage the forest. Get out of here. Listen, wake up, California. You need to start knowing what you're voting for and quit voting just on party lines. So that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate all your support. Please check me out on Facebook. I have my link down there in the description. Please subscribe. I got it right there. I love you guys. And I love this country.